Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Krueger, the sweetest psychopath you'll ever meet. So today for the supernatural look, I did create it using the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I do give my thoughts and reviews on what I feel about the palette, so if you're interested in that, stick around. So I decided to create this look today because I have a huge obsession with horror movies, just horror in general, supernatural beings. So with the Soft Glam palette, I did want to create a different type of look for it since it is a more natural palette. I decided I'd create more of a supernatural look. So this is what I came up with. I did use it for my eyes, my contour. I did use it on my lips a little. So I did add some prosthetics. No, my old nose did not grow back. So sorry I did take a break for about a week, but I was a little occupied over the spring break. You know, I was catching children, cooking them, making furniture out of the bones, but well, it's all over now. All the kids in my neighborhood are dead, and so I had so much fun creating this look. Hopefully you guys love it. I'm gonna start off honestly just taking some liquid latex, pour it on my nose. I'm gonna take the cotton and we're just gonna kind of press it. Okay, after I kind of got it secured down my face, I'm going to go ahead and start shaping it now. Pressing it, smooth it out to get that texture. And then we're going to go ahead and paint this and everything, blending it into my actual skin, just so it doesn't look like some white shit on my face. And we're just going to kind of fold it up to kind of create a brow. We're going to make it, always kind of just press it down into the skin just so you could kind of blend it out. So it blends up into the skin, but it doesn't have to look perfect. We are bruja, and sometimes brujas are haggard again. So I am going in with my Dior Air Flash. I'm going to take the Hourglass, their stick foundation. I asked a little bit. That's even probably too much. Right there. I'm going to take the Hourglass brush that came with it. Well, it didn't come with it. I bought it separately. I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. It's used as fuck. So I kind of really want those Richard Ramirez cheekbones. Soy high. So next thing I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D High Voltage Primer. They do not make this anymore, which is really upsetting because it is my favorite eye primer ever. The next one to comparison that I do like a lot is Eyeshadow Insurance from Too Faced, but the Kat Von D one is like my ultimate. And this will cover my entire eye area. So I'm going to go ahead and put it here. From lash to where my brows used to be. I just cake that all up in here, especially in here. I really want to get this part. So I already kind of went ahead and did this. I just to kind of get a feel of what I was going to do. So to create this supernatural look, I went in with the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I honestly don't even know why I wanted this. It's honestly, in my opinion, kind of like lackluster for how I usually do my makeup. But something just made me really want it, so I went out and bought it anyways, and I actually really love this palette. I've been using it for the past few days. If you go to my Instagram, you could see a few of my last photos. I've been wearing this palette, and I wanted to do a video using it, but I thought, why not create a supernatural look? Start with an Urban Decay liner. This one is Corrupt. And what I did on this eye, just to kind of map out where I'm going to go so I could leave space for this, I'm going to just kind of draw right in here. Kind of leave that like that. Okay. Can't even really see it because of my new brows that I just got implanted. And I'm going to take this little Urban Decay brush that was in the palette for Kristen Leanne. I actually really like this brush. I just wish it was longer because my big ass hands sometimes block what I'm doing and I can't really see what I'm doing. So I'm going into Mulberry from the Soft Glam. And I'm going to kind of just set this all over this line I made. kind of like that. I'm trying to make my eyes look real sunken in. So instead of darkening this side with brightening this side, I'm going to kind of reverse it to darken up this side and like leave this side more open. Flip the brush over, kind of just really buff it out. Looks real pretty. I'm going to also just add it in here, just kind of give us more of a depth. And then I am going to cheat just a little bit. For my lid, I am going to go in with Strangelove from Sugarpill. It is a liquid lipstick. Usually most liquid lipsticks are eye safe to use this for like liners or whatever. This one, I'm not sure if it is, but I'm going to use it anyways. I am going to just start patting this all over the eye. It's going to make the other color that I'm going to put on top of this really pop out. Sorry if you keep hearing me breathe weird. My allergies have been going fucking crazy and I can barely breathe. I'm going to take this another Urban Decay brush. I forgot what palette this was in, but yeah, like I said, I use whatever fucking brush I can. And I'm going to dip into Rose Pink. All over Strangelove from Sugarpill, and it just makes it pop so good. I'll bring it up. The flat end of the Anastasia brush, I'm going to dip it into the black color right here and kind of darken up the inner part of my eye a little more. I don't know if I had mentioned it earlier, but I had created this look originally a couple years ago for Halloween. It was a last minute thing and it ended up turning out really great. It's been one of my favorite looks I've like ever done. And I just absolutely love it because I'm obsessed with witches. I just love brujas. Brush, and I'm going to go into Rustic right here. And I'm going to kind of sweep along right under where we did this and bring that under my eye. So like my love for witches have been around forever. I was so obsessed when I was little watching Hocus Pocus. Sarah Jessica Parker was always my favorite of the witches. I can relate a lot to her. We're both boy crazy and kind of bimbo-ish, and I eat spiders too, you know. So when I was such a little faggot, I always wanted to like have a broom and fly around on it and just put spells on people and have a talking cat. So I am dipping into Mulberry again, and we're just kind of sweeping this under my eye and bringing it out just a little bit, taking the other end again, buffing it out. I feel like I look like an owl right now, but I love owls. Sometimes witches disguise themselves as owls. And like I did on this side up here to kind of give myself more of a shade, I'm going to take the end of this Urban Decay brush, and I'm going to dip into Orange Soda and Burnt Orange, and I'm going to kind of mix it right along here to kind of blend out that line and just kind of taking the fluffier side and just kind of blending it on top. And I kind of want to contour my nose, even though I already have a skinny witchy nose. I am going to go in with Rustic. I'm going to kind of create a contour just to make this. Taking this, kind of patting it up the sides just to make it look more narrow. I feel it's narrow, but there's no dimension in it, and I don't want it to come out flat on camera. And I am going to take this brush that came with a Tarte palette, and I am going to dip into Glistening right here. And we're going to bring that just down the nose. Even witches like to glow, besides when they set us on fire. She has a crooked nose, but it's okay. She probably got in a fight throwing some kids into an oven and they popped her right in the fucking face. I'm going to take the end of this brush again, going into the black color, and I'm going to kind of color in the nose under here to give it kind of like this bitch got bigger nostrils. Go ahead and take this brush, and I'm going to add some mulberry onto the contour as well, just because I want some more color. I don't want to just be some flat witch. Like that. And then I'm going to just blend that out. And I'm going to dip into some orange soda too to help blend it out. I've got a lot of I've read a lot of people complain that there's like a lot of fallout with this palette, but honestly, there's no more than I usually have with any kind of palette, honestly. But then it's not anything like I can't manage, so I don't really care. Taking some burnt orange to help blend it. Like I said, I don't usually do my makeup on the natural side, so when I originally saw this palette, I was kind of like, I'll pass. Kept seeing it everywhere, and was like, why not get it? Let's step outside the box from what I use. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Some mulberry again. Kind of cut the jaw a little more with it. I would like to get to know my audience a little more. If there is any of you out there, hit me up in the comments. Tell me what you want to see. Any questions? I'd love to answer and love to get to know all you guys. This YouTube channel is because I love makeup, I love horror movies, and I kind of want to combine them both and create beautiful makeup looks, but that are horrifying. So I would like to get more into doing like, of course, doing more makeup videos, but I would also like to get into doing some horror related videos. One of my favorite channels on here I do watch is Dead Meat. I do listen to a lot of like horror channels like Darkness Prevails, Corpse Husband, Let's Read. Those are some of my favorite, but there's a ton of them I listen to. Um, Honestly, usually when I'm like going out and I'm getting ready doing my makeup, instead of like listening to music, I'm listening to like those horror channels tell their scary stories, and I just love that. Maybe one day I'll do like a narration of scary stories or tell some of my own horror stories. If you guys want to hear that, I can do like a story time. I have experienced a lot of fucked up shit in my time. My house is haunted, no joke. So yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see, what you want to hear. I'm always listening. I'm gonna take some more of a little bit of the Dior Air Flash. I'm gonna spray a little bit on this brush. I'm gonna kind of just take it on to kind of blend out the side of my nose because I can see some white. It's looking a lot better. My nose is still crooked, but it's okay. Like I said, a little shit popped me in the face when I was trying to throw them in the oven. Better Than Dick mascara, and I'm gonna just apply that on here, mostly just on the top. I'm gonna kind of try to avoid the bottom because I'm gonna go with white liner to make my eyes look bigger. So with this Better Than Dick mascara, I'm gonna coat my lashes over with it. One time I had a really bad allergic reaction to a mascara. I did send me to the hospital because I had to get 3 different allergy shots because I couldn't even open my eyes, and it sucked because it was like a couple weeks before DragCon, and I couldn't even put any makeup on. It took a long time. I seriously did not wear makeup till the morning of the first day of DragCon last year, and I was so nervous because I hadn't worn it before and I didn't want my eyes to react. But there was no way I was gonna go to DragCon not in drag. A lot of fun at DragCon, and I'll be returning this year with some amazing friends of mine. We're gonna get to hang out with some other girls, and I will actually have a spot to be performing in LA with the Dragula girls. Me and my drag sister, one of my BFFs, Miss Carnitas Wilson, will be performing in LA, and we are so excited for that. Not sponsored, but if you'd love to sponsor me, Monster, hey, I drink like 5 of you a day. Honestly, Tara died a few years ago, but because she drinks so much Monster, like she just hasn't decided to drop dead yet. This is my MAC Prim and Prime lip primer. This is one of my favorite things ever. So I'm gonna go in with Chestnut from MAC. It's a lip liner. So I'm gonna kind of still overdraw my lips in a very more wicked way. So I'm gonna start here. And I kind of got to go up a little more just because I'm going to hide the beard I didn't care to cover today. And up. I feel like an old chola from back in the day who's just buying Slurpees at 7-Eleven. Because I got lip liner, but I don't need no lipstick. Jota. And I am going to go in with 2 Jeffree Star lipsticks. I'm going to use Dominatrix and Designer Blood. And take this, I'm going to add this just in the center of the lip. Okay. Kind of pat it all around. I'm going to just take my finger. I'm going to use Sultry. It's looking real stunning. Now add it to the top. So I am gonna go in with some lashes. Probably most likely gonna use Sugarpill. It's my favorite lashes ever. So I will be back. I'll put lashes, a wig, and we'll come back and see the finished look. This is the finished look. Tell me what you think. I did change up the contacts, put on some Sugarpill lashes. Forgot the name, but I'll put them down in the description below. I want to connect more with you guys that are watching, if there's any. Sound off in the comments below. Tell me what you want to see next, and let me know if you have any questions. I really had fun creating this look today, and I'm absolutely in love with it. Do you want to see more FX looks? Do you want to see more beauty looks? I'm also a big fan of horror movies and all that, and film, so I do want to kind of throw that in here somehow. Maybe I'll just create more looks based off of like horror movie icons and whatnot. But until next time, my pretties, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.